Hello, happy Wednesday. What's up? We're back. It's Fangirlz Assemble.
We're here.
I know I said to start at 5:30. I usually set 5 minutes after the actual start time because we had stuff to talk about.
We were just literally talking. Like, we were here. We
We
weren't
had
late.
we
were
had
early.
some hot goss.
Yeah.
You
Some
know,
tea we had to spill.
and
It's a
honestly,
situation.
I feel like if we get our hot goss out before the show, we have better energy for talking.
You
When
know
the
what?
show
You're right.
starts.
Because it was like a warm up.
Yeah,
right?
it's a warm up.
Yeah.
I'm like pumped now. You're all welcome.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, hello,
Ooh,
Chris,
hey, Chris.
and Gabby and
Gabby.
James. James, I did see your comment. Thank you for always saving my butt when it comes to what Patreon voted for.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, my Elliot just got home.
My Elliot. I was like, that's not your Robin opening doors, right?
No, she could.
Yeah.
She could.
Yeah, my Willow started opening drawers. Just a little anecdote up top.
Is she hide behind them yet? Because that's next.
No, but I'm so scared. She gets in them and like burrows in them and just sleeps. But the one she got in this morning was completely shut. I don't know how she shut it, but the one above it was open. And I'm like, what was she doing? And so I went to close that drawer thinking, oh, Reed left it open.
Yeah, and then here,
I heard a little noise and I'm like, really?
Robin does that to me on a daily basis.
Oh.
She hides behind my dresser drawers and like behind anything. There's like, it's like the cubes for Calyx, like the little things. She will get in all of those.
Oh.
Not in the one that's made for a cat.
Oh, yeah.
One of those, but just like the regular storage ones.
Love that. Love that.
So
yeah, Buffy does that. She opens drawers and she's like, this is mine now. I'm going to lay with the cleaner or whatever's in there.
Yeah, but y'all, you guys know how that is now. Especially if you're a comic book owner. My cat's over all my shit. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works. You know how else something works?
How?
The
What
discounts
is it?
that you need in your life for collected editions.
Oh man, but they're always so expensive.
Well,
I wish like in a dream I'd get 50% off a book.
Yes, you can. Up to 50% off at InStockTrades.com. In fact, on the front page, there are some great Omni deals for 50 or more % off that you can get right now. So that's very exciting.
That's bonkers.
Absolutely fantastic shipping, as we want in our lives, right? We don't want bent corners. Get away with that.
No.
We want those boxes to be protected from the nonsense happening out there, which is happening. There's a lot of it.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah. And what
because Sorry, I had a whole moment, you guys. My bad. I am got my COVID booster shot yesterday, and so I'm just like feeling it today. I'm a little groggy, but within that 5 seconds where I made a face, I envisioned this whole like commercial scenario where like, what's spookier than like a damaged package?
Oh my gosh, what is
like
spookier than that?
Protecting you from like
that's the true horror story of the month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're great. Discounted books. Go check them out.
So now it's time to talk about our hauls and reads. And I will be honest with you, once again, I have failed us. You know it is. It basically every 3 to 4 months I have like a haul and I'm like, I'm going. I'm gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, nope, nothing. I have a few
don't have much.
things
I got a bit.
me, and I pre-ordered some sort of D&D comic that I've been looking at for a long time. And I've read so much on Webtoons. You guys, I've just been converted. So that's about where I'm at today.
That's fun. I like that, though.
Yeah, I recommend
You're bringing something else to the table. Please do. Yeah.
They're free. It's easy for me to recommend that way.
Well, you got no haul, is that right? Is that what I just heard?
I have like a little
bit.
I can go
you said a bit. I'm sorry, I'm out of it too. Just because of my schedule, I'm out of it.
Picking up my floppies. So I got the newest issue of Blue and Gold and some more Star Wars High Republic. So it's another like IDW issue as well as another. I have to catch these because like I'm like, hey, put all of the Star Wars High Republic stuff in my pull list, and I mean all of it. And they don't because like new stuff comes out that's not technically the same run, and so I have to like catch them.
Gotcha.
Not that I've read them yet. But I keep getting this coming up. As well as I picked up Sensational Wonder Woman. because I didn't realize this was already collected, and I was just having a good day.
I like that cover. It's a very nice cover.
Store. Today or yesterday, maybe, was the 80th anniversary of Wonder Woman.
Nice.
So they have a bunch of those like anniversaries out. My local comic book store is doing like a Wonder Woman Day, so you can go in and get like a free comic book or something.
Fun.
Yeah, and I guess I bought Censor this month as well. Junji Ito's Censor, which I just reviewed last night with Gabby. And I really enjoyed it because it's
good.
Junji
I was going to ask. I sadly missed the show.
I liked it.
Catch it. Yeah,
I like it.
I liked it too.
So that's
it's
my
so odd.
hauls, unless I forgot something, which is totally possible.
Hey, I get it. I totally get
That's
it.
where we're at.
Well, I hauled this from the library. I haven't read it yet, so I'm going to count it. But it's the Animal Crossing manga that came out. New Horizons Deserted Island Diary. It looks very cute.
That's cute.
I'm very excited about it. So.
Oh, man. Speaking of Animal Crossing, are you going to jump back in with that new update? Because I'm going to jump back in again.
When is it happening?
I don't know, like next month.
Okay, next. I was like, I didn't know. I actually didn't know, but
I dropped it completely. But this new update looks really good.
Okay.
So and I have a Switch. Oh, I did haul. It's not here. A Switch Lite.
Oh.
So we have a Switch at home.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's more. It technically is LA. It's more communal, right?
Sure.
But I wanted one that I could just sit and be a gremlin with.
Yeah.
And lucky for us, we needed to add a little more to our dishwasher purchase, so it would take longer to pay it off. And so we threw in a Switch Lite for me.
That is smart.
That's my other haul, you guys.
A dishwasher. Love that for you.
Real quick, Maddie, who's your fave Wonder Woman villain? That's a hard question. I wish I could say Cheetah because she's like the one people think of, but I don't think that's really the truth. I think she's neat, but I'm like, she doesn't really compare. A lot of villains, I think, that they throw at Wonder Woman don't compare to like what all Wonder Woman has on board compared to like the other Trinity, right? I'd have to say anything in the Olympion, so probably like probably Ares or someone else, any of the like Olympic gods, the Greek gods, or more of my speed of what I like with her. You know what? Take it back. Medusa was really cool. That was really cool when she blinded her, because that's still my favorite thing. I got that teal blue.
That's a good color.
I'm gonna put little things on the little nubs that look like little paws because I'm an adult.
I love that. I love that.
I feel like I hadn't bought any books for like 2 months. I feel you, Maddie. I haven't bought any books like 2 months. I've bought or 20 books in the last 2 weeks. That's how it happens. There's no consistency.
Yeah, I'm the
same.
Like,
I have other things I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I need to spend things on. Like I bought clothes this month. That was a big deal. I like dyed my hair or whatever. And video games. You gotta balance life. Balance it out.
But I need to know what Chris bought. So Chris, let us know.
Yeah,
I want to know now. Okay. I got a Kickstarter come in.
Ooh.
And that's great, right?
You should do a Kickstarter show.
You know what? I should do a Kickstarter show.
I just think it'd be really good if you did.
You're really right. I should just do it on my channel. Just resurrect my channel. Yeah. You're right. This is great. I love when a Kickstarter thing comes in because I haven't backed anything in like quite a long time. It does not feel like months.
That though. And maybe because you like back things a long time ago. Because I just feel like you always have Kickstarter coming in. You're just like, hey girl, guess what? It's your girl Kristan. I got a new Kickstarter in. I'm doing my unboxing. Okay, if you do something like that though, I would watch the hell out of it.
Oh my gosh,
I kind of want to. I want girl boss personality, but unboxing Kickstarter like comic books.
I love that. I have several that like some
LuLaRoe energy.
Yes. Because I think I backed this like maybe last year sometime. I think that's what a lot of it is, right? I'll back it like a year ago, and a lot of them are delayed with stuff that's going on. I
mean, all my Kickstarters are normally, if it's not comic books, it's video games, just take like 5 years.
Totally.
Ooh.
This is called Monolith. This is a magnetic press. It's shiny. Look at that guy. Look at that shiny. Ooh. It's quite big. It's like bigger than their usual oversized. It's very tall. I don't know if you can tell in my hands.
It's sexy.
What's it about? I don't know, girl.
Who cares? Look how sexy that book is.
Just like looks real cool. This art's very interesting. Right?
Yes.
What's going on? I'll find out when I read it. I don't know.
We will find out eventually.
You know, I was like, that looks neat. We'll see if it's neat. I don't know. They're very hit or miss with me right now. There's been a lot of hits, but a bit of misses. And the misses were like 1 star, right? And I was like, what are we doing over here? Didn't like it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll see. But it looks very pretty. That counts.
Very pretty.
That counts. Let's see. I got my early anniversary present. My anniversary is next month. Mm-hmm.
I remember when you got married, because we did a show right before you left.
Yeah.
With Mark Wade.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about now because we are interview phobic.
That's so true. My weight of honor.
We went through some PTSD with interviews, but it was beautiful. And then I thought you were joking that you got married. I didn't realize it was you. I thought you were going to a wedding. Mm-hmm. Just over my head. Yeah. Anyways, happy anniversary.
Well, thank you so much. And it's so funny because now we're like you would know. You know what I mean? We're just different. Yeah. We're different people. We're different. It's a different friendship.
Yeah. It was a budding friendship. Mm-hmm. Now we're platonic soulmates.
Yeah, it's very different.
We're in love. It's pretty obvious to everyone.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And what else is great?
We should get matching tattoos.
Oh my god, should we? What should we get?
I don't know. Think about it. We should get matching
tattoos. We should get a 13 Reasons Why tattoo. It's just so funny to me because we're the only ones. We're the two that watches that trash, right? Or watched it.
Yeah, we get the circle. Mine'll say 100%, and you'll say day 1.
Yeah, or alert, or something. That's so funny. Yeah, we should do that. Anyway, but I'm glad I married Reed because he was like, hey, I want to get you books for our anniversary. And I was like, that's what I want, right? So, of course, I have read this, and it was actually, I've read all these, but I needed them. Cheer Up, Love and Pom Poms.
Oh, girl, that is literally in my cart.
Oh my gosh. What? It's tiny.
In my cart. Oh, it's tinier than I thought.
I didn't realize it was a little baby, okay? Because I read this digitally like before it came out, right? Yeah. Didn't know it was a little baby, but it is. But it doesn't matter. You have to read it because it's so great. There's,
It's been sitting in my cart along with like 10 lesbian YA books that I've been thinking of picking up, but I don't know if they're good.
This fits in there. Yeah, this fits in there. There's a trans main character and another great main character who doesn't wants to cheer but doesn't, and she's really, I don't know. It's great. It's just great.
Jessica, do you want to get matching tattoos with us? We can all go together.
Mm-hmm. We should.
We'll go like Louisville or something.
Oh, Reed's here. Reed must be watching from work.
Reed voted for I've never watched Pretty Little Liars.
Oh, I did. I was trash for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Or like a Degrassi tattoo. Did you watch Degrassi?
I didn't. Oh, wow. No, I missed it.
13 Reasons Why it is.
Oh, yep. That's all we got. Ooh, we could put 13 Reasons Why and The Circle into one somehow. Some weird... 13 in The Circle. Okay, that's it. We're done.
We did it.
We did it. It's bad. She said hard yet loving pass. Okay, Jessica. It's fine. Love that. Love that. Anyway, this is really good. But if you get it from the Oni Press website, you get a great book plate with it. Little signed book plate. You could stick it in there if you want. It's a pretty good book plate. Yeah, I like this little bird.
Oh, did you see? And I keep forgetting to go ahead and order mine, but I need to. That there's gonna be signed book plate versions of Upgrade Soul, the collector's edition.
Is that on Oni?
No. It's only certain booksellers is what Ezra's going through.
Okay. I think I did see that. Yeah.
One of them did respond to me and said that I could order through them. If not, Joe said he picked one up for me. So it's either that or we both call Joe. I'm like, hey.
Yeah. Send me that link if you could. That'd be great because I would love that. Because I have to get that. And of course, got Mooncakes, the deluxe edition.
Apparently, so did Chris Grogan.
Did you? Oh, okay. Three
Dragon books.
Baltimore Omnibus, Killjoy's National Anthem, Vibrant Nights, Impending Blindness of Billy Scott, Mooncakes Collectors, and Cheetah. Great haul.
Good taste.
Good taste. Love it. Love it. And again, if you get it from the Oni Press website, you get a signed book plate. And look at how this cutie. It's just so cute. Love it.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Love it. Okay, so that's a good one. And then, of course, Sheets Collector's Edition. Which also, if you get it from the Oni Press website, you get a signed book plate. And this one's great. This one's my favorite. And they're numbered. How cute.
Oh, I love it.
So, good times. Now,
I started following, is the creator's name Becca?
Brenna somewhere.
Brenna.
Yeah.
Started following her on TikTok. She doesn't have nearly enough followers. I'm like, how don't you?
Oh, well, I'm going to have to do that.
Cute.
Yeah. She's so great.
Yeah.
What I will say is they're calling these deluxe editions on the back, right? They're both hardcover. Why are they not the same size? Oni Press. What are we doing? Why is Mooncakes taller? I just don't know what we're doing. What kind of decision?
You can't trust anybody anymore.
I
can ask of Oni Press, if they could at least make some board games of those books as well.
Oh my god.
They've been very good about just being like, hey, want a board game of this now? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like little pins. I miss copies.
Yeah. I'm so with you. Ooh, little pins of like the Wendell the Sheet Ghost. Oh my gosh. Why aren't they doing that? I'm going to blow them up and be like, one, why are your books not the same size? Two, where are the pins?
My book's not the same size, Oni Press.
I mean, I was just like, they'll look so cute together. And I'm like, no, they won't. One's taller.
And it's the story of my entire collection. I give up.
Just mad about it.
Ever since, just I had to give up once DC was like, what if our deluxe editions didn't match at all anymore?
And you're like, what if I cried?
That's the hell I live in now, I guess.
It's messed up. Yeah. It's real messed up. I did haul a little bit of manga, just a bit. Also in these another present from Reed, these great book sleeves. Okay, they protect your books. Right? Because I bring books to work sometimes and I throw them in my backpack and I'm always afraid. Yeah. This is going to help protect them.
That's so cute. Man, you got a good one. Reed, can you just like give Elliot some tips? Just like some tips.
Like, he should know you want books though.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, Creepy Cat. This just came out. Y'all, look at how cute. Okay, also it's in color. How cute is that? A bit of color. Yeah, it's like purple tones. I don't know. Looks real cute. Looks a little spoopy. I like it. Oh my gosh, you're right. Match spines and sizes. The 13th reason why.
It really is. Or they just move the logo to a different side.
Oh my gosh.
Or something.
Or change the logo from one thing and back to another. Like, what are we doing?
James wondering if you got the Angel Lyria Haunted in the mail.
I did. I put it on my shelf and I forgot about it. Yeah.
You should have we should have done a whole video about it.
Let me grab it real quick. I'll be 1 second.
You got it. Reed, apparently you are best at buying presents for Kristan. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, he's really good.
Hayden, we don't talk about that one.
The random green arrow, right?
Yes.
It's like, what are we doing here? That is so weird. I'll never get over how weird that was. And I don't even own it. I'm just like bothered on everyone's behalf.
And then they just changed all the paper. That's my other 13th reason why Jessica agrees. Where they're just like, hey, what if we just change all the paper inside the books?
It's very strange. I do not understand. Anyway, it's real. It's real, and I grabbed it.
Oh my god, how's it feel?
You can handle it. It's very interesting. I will say, there were a few little like dings and stuff on it, and it came in an envelope of nothing, just like an envelope, not even a padded envelope, like an envelope, right? And I was like,
why? Even know what they have.
Yeah, so I was like, that's fine though. I'm okay with that. I mean, it looks good. We'll see. Was it worth the hype? I don't know. Probably not. Most of it isn't. Let's be real.
From that time period? No.
But I'm glad it exists. So now I'm going to look out for you to get one.
Reese also, she point blank tells me the things that should be bought.
It's true. I'm like, I like this. It's a good tip.
I mean, Ellie did great because I remember just like drooling over Red Sonja for months and watching the video over and over again. And then he bought it for me. I was like, yes.
Oh, perfect.
And I dropped it only one time.
Hey, that's better than more.
Read note. Tattoo question. Can I get a tramp stamp style tattoo of a bookshelf of mismatched spines?
No. Wow, what a horror. What a horror story.
It almost sounds like horror, and it counts for both.
Hey, you're right. My next manga comes in this one. Got another one. Because look at it. I had to.
So cute.
Look at these little floofies and the pumpkins.
So cute.
And that is, of course, the Masterful Cat is depressed again today.
I have that. That's on its way to my house.
Oh my gosh.
I also ordered it.
I know nothing about it other than that title. I know.
Well, I remember reading like the back of it or something, and like everyone thinks that she is taking care of her life, but really she's not. It's her cat that is human size at home taking care of everything.
Yeah, he's like washing dishes and cooking for her.
It's like I need it in my life.
Yeah, I mean, a hilarious, heartwarming manga for cat lovers everywhere. That's us, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very exciting. But that's my haul. That's what I got.
I think that's a good one. That's a good haul.
So much. Yeah.
Well, I guess now we can talk about things we've read.
Let's do it.
So really, mostly what I've been reading this past month is webtoon stuff, and I should be doing a better job in like actually saving pictures of what I've read, but you know I didn't do that.
Nobody got time for that.
So instead, I will say out loud the things I've read and what I recommend to you.
Perfect.
Number 1, Batman Wayne Family Adventures.
That's fun.
It is very good. I waited to read it because I wanted some more to be on webtoons first, but it is exactly the slice of life Batman we could have ever wanted. It's Batman, it's the boys, it's the girls, it's everybody. They're living their daily life, and it's so goofy.
What's it called again?
Batman Wayne Family Adventures.
Okay. I'm writing these down, so.
10 out of 10.
That sounds very cute.
Yeah, I even had Ellie read it too.
No.
Next one, for friends who got into Squid Game, they like this weird sort of like voting deal sort of games or whatever else. I really recommend, this is all in Webtoon, Pyramid Game.
Okay.
So it's a high school class, and they have this voting system where they vote, they have 5 votes, and they vote for 5 people. It's like a popularity game, and if you're the lowest tier, then everyone just gets to bully you. It's basically like a class system within that class, a caste system almost, and it's really brutal. And so they're trying to fix the game from within it, which is really cool. So it's a lot of like strategizing and trying to, make friends and figure out who's even in charge of the game. Why are they doing it? It's super cool. So I've really gotten into that one. And I also read the new Archie comics one that's on Webtoons as well. I don't think that's for everybody. It reads very much like very, very stereotypical rom-com, very Hallmark. I like it. It's not for everybody.
I'd probably like that.
It is big Webtoons energy. Because a lot of Webtoon stuff, it does feel very much like what you'd see in what people might consider to be more stereotypical girly comics. That's not always the case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Pyramid Game is. I think it matches a lot of like manga I've read before. But some of the others, it reads like what you would want, like a fan fiction sort of deal, but in the best way. Oh man, I want to figure out what else do I recommend to you. And I also got into a couple of like goofy ones, like Happily Ever Afterwards. It's kind of like an isekai. This girl gets, she wakes up in her favorite novel.
Oh,
but
cute.
It's after the novel is done. So the two like main romance options, they already fall in love with each other. It's like, it's very like this prince and princess got married or whatever, and she ends up in the world as like the princess's younger sister. And so she has decided that she is going to go in there and romance her favorite character who's the second love interest, the like evil duke who's been exiled.
That's
and
cute.
He doesn't exactly match what she remembers of the book that she's like basically has memorized, but she knows these things about him that he doesn't even know about himself. Other people wouldn't know, like they like sweets or whatever, and so she's trying to get under his good graces or whatever. But it's been fun.
That's fun.
Yeah,
that's a cool concept. I like that.
I'm addicted to webtoons because I can read it at work between meetings very quickly.
That's perfect.
And it's been really nice.
Good. Very cool. I still haven't gotten into any of them, so I wrote all those down. What's happening?
Yeah, once you start, it's over, which I should have known. And of course, Lore Olympus. Everyone says Lore Olympus.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like that's just the given. Like,
love that. Yeah. Awesome.
Myth. So we have both watched Squid Game.
Yes.
Of course.
It's so good. Of course.
It's exactly my type of thing, and I already like a lot of like. There's a lot of Japanese manga and anime and like live action shows that are similar that I really like. Like James brought up Liar Game in last night's stream, which is a fantastic manga. So if you like Squid Game, please go read or watch the live action for Liar Game, because it's so good.
Nice.
But those was my reads, really. I mean, maybe I read other stuff, but I don't remember.
That's why I'm going to reference my Goodreads right now.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I finally read Infidel. It took me too long.
Oh.
Really liked it. Yeah,
man,
it was great.
That's like one of my top horror picks that I didn't show because I couldn't find it near me. I think I've lent it to someone.
And those, like, the creatures in it are horrific. Like, that art was crazy good. It's very good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was great. Of course. I mean,
everyone should read Infidel. Like, I think it's one of the most unique horror comics you can read for a variety of reasons, both in premise, but also, the type of the main character and stuff too. It's just it's not someone you see at the center of a horror story. Yeah. It's so cool. And if you want a lighter-hearted, basically similar version of that, Bottom Feeders is also good.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree. And that art is very different. But in a great way. Yeah, those two go well together.
Yeah, absolutely. Great intersection of xenophobia and supernatural. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a great way to put it. So that was great. Anyone who hasn't read it, by the way, it's on Comics.ag Unlimited. So if you have that...
Everyone should jump on it.
Yeah, jump on that. Let's see, do I have this? Yeah, so I was very excited to get this I Am a Cat, the manga edition, which is based on the best-selling novel, which I haven't read. Y'all, didn't love it. It wasn't really about this cat, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
Because I read the novel, I'm like, oh, it's just another cat manga, and I'm very excited, because it is told from the cat's perspective.
Yeah.
But it ultimately ends up being about, like, the cat's owner and, like, his friends, and it just doesn't really go anywhere. Like, nothing really happens. It's a lot of their conversations.
Yeah.
I was just not interested. I was like, man, I can't believe I have this cat manga that's not really a cat manga. And I'm bothered by it.
1 out of 5 paws.
I mean, I gave it like a 2, I think. But it's really a 1. It really is. Like, I'm just like, 'cause cat. But yeah, so I'm kind of bothered by that. And I'm sad. So it wasn't great. Don't recommend this. If you want some cat manga, hit me up about other things, and I'll recommend those. This wasn't it, sadly. We need to talk about what we're reading next, but we did mention this, so I did read this.
Ooh, how did you
hear what editing done? Oh, 5 stars for me.
Okay.
5 stars for me.
We do need to talk about what
Yeah, we do. We do need to talk about that. So I don't know if I should go into this, but I will say the art is just absolutely amazing. Eric Powell hit it out of the park with this. I knew he was incredible, but I mean, just capturing this guy's facial expressions, and the way it was written. I mean, you shouldn't feel for him, right? But you do, because it goes into his whole history and his upbringing and how awful that was. So, that's saying a lot, but I think that's what makes...
I do want to read that. That's fun.
Yeah, it's what makes any true crime interesting, right? Is because, like, a lot of these people had horrific upbringings and things happening to them, and then they did horrible things, and Yeah, this was like just really powerful, really, really good, really well done. It's a real, true, horrible horror story, but it's worth it. It's just very good. So it's probably the best thing I've read this month so far.
Ooh.
I know it's saying a lot, but it's true. So let's see what else did I read. I finally finished Superwoman in Love, which I mentioned a million years ago, and I got distracted by something. Yeah, this is very fun. It's what you can expect. Because they're like superheroes, kind of like mecha superheroes they turned into. See if I can get a good picture. Like, that's some of their costumes, right?
Love it. And
the villain ends up being in love with the hero, even though she has to fight her. So that's a problem.
I'm about it.
Yeah, so it's what you think it is. It's what you could expect. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it was fun. So if you want some fun, you'll like this for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see, what else did I read? I got this from the library. It's called Squad.
Gabby just picked that one up based on your recommendation.
Fantastic. Anyone would kill to belong. So it's about these three girls. Well, these four girls. These three girls are in kind of a squad in high school, and this new girl comes around. The art's very... It's the kind of art that I feel like we both like a lot, right? It's a very, like, kind of YA, but, like, with great colors and good art. It's good. And it is very much like a YA book, except the twist of this popular group of girls who kind of take in this new girl are, like, werewolves. I said vampires. They're werewolves.
Which, love it.
And they start targeting, they've been targeting the patriarchy, basically.
Yeah.
They're like, these dudes are terrible. They go to parties, like, away from their school, and they find these dudes who are, getting too handsy, and they're creating problems, and then that's who they eat. Yeah, they're like, we eat them.
I support it. Go for it.
I mean, we can get behind it. Yeah, but it was very fun. Just a good time. So I recommend that. You'll love that too, I think.
Comic Bound was asking, did you ever do a video of good cat comics? I remember that being mentioned a while back. Would love some recommendations. Eventually I'll have to.
I definitely have to. Thank you, Comic Bound, for reminding me. I'll probably resurrect my channel with that. When is it going to happen? I cannot tell you. At this point, I'm just trying to sleep properly. But it's a great idea, and I really need to do it because I have a ton of good ones for sure.
Have you ladies checked out Meruko-chan? No, I just Googled it really quick. I had never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. So, should I Google that too?
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm writing it down.
She has the unfortunate ability to see horrifying ghosts and spirits that haunt her and the people around her. She tries to just live. It's a horror comedy.
Oh, I love that. Cool. Yeah.
I like that.
Awesome. I didn't grab it, but I read I Think Our Son is Gay, Volume 1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I want to read it.
It was precious. It was so cute, and it was so well done. You see the title, and you kind of assume, okay, this could be, like, not a good thing. But no, it is, because, like, he's just... The son's adorable, and a lot of it's from the mom's perspective of, like... almost like catching him saying boyfriend instead of girlfriend, and then he freaks out and she's just thinking, you can tell me. Like, it's very sweet. It's like, so she knows, but she's just letting him do what he wants in his own time, and it's just very cute. So you'll like that too, for sure. I did read Bad Reception.
Oh,
I did not love it.
Oh no.
It's y'all.
The cover's so cool.
I know, the covers are very cool. The art's interesting.
Yeah.
It's basically set around this big wedding with this very big influencer. Like, she's got the most followers ever on whatever social media is in here. And her husband wrote a book, or her soon-to-be husband wrote a book about, like, unplugging and, like, getting away from all that and how important that is. So they were like, okay, we're going to have this wedding, and we're not going to have cameras around. We're not going to have any social media. Everyone checks their phone in to, like, a safe at the door kind of thing, right?
You're asking for it.
Yeah, because it's also, like, in the middle of the woods and stuff. So it's very, like, you know what's going to happen. And it's the smaller, wet group of wedding people, right? So this killer starts killing them off by their follower count.
Yeah.
So the lowest to the highest, because she's the highest. I just found the dialogue pretty cringy, to be fair, because so much of it was like social media talk. Like even the main character, she said out loud LOL when she was me laughing, and I couldn't handle it. I was just like, I hate this. And all the characters were not redeemable in the slightest, and I usually have issues with those kind of stories too. But mostly the dialogue really kept getting to me, so that was a problem. But also I found it very predictable.
Yeah.
So if if you've read a lot of thrillers or like horror stories, you may kind of immediately predict what's going to happen. But so it kind of fell flat for me. But maybe you'll like it. I don't know. It is a very cool cover.
Yeah, it's too bad the premise is cool.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. So now I got to check my Goodreads. Oh, I did read Stranger Things Science Camp on Hoopla, which is about Dustin going to science camp, which you hear about in the show, right? Yeah. And that's where he ends up meeting like his girlfriend.
That's cute.
And it's very cute, and it is like a horror kind of story because like you think there's a murder that happens, and then the kids are trying to solve it because it has to do with the camp counselors, and it's a whole situation. It was very fun. I liked it a lot. It's worth your Hoopla checkout if you have that. Let's see. Oh, I've read 2 issues of Eat the Rich, which is a new Boom series where literally rich people are eating people. It's interesting so far. I feel like I can't really comment on 2 issues yet, but I'm into it, so I'm going to keep reading it. So that's worth it for me. I did read the 3rd Shannon Hale book, Friends Forever. I don't know if you've ever seen those. Those are very cute.
It's been on my a bit aware. Yeah.
They're so good. They're about her life. So they're very like, I don't know, it feels so real, and the characters are so good. And every year, like every book is like another year and the problems with that year in your life. And it feels really relatable. They're very, very good. So those are good pick up at your library in like the kids graphic novel section reads. And I think that's kind of it. I'm looking through. I'm like, I think I hit last month already. So, or the month before. I did read Censor eventually. I think I talked about it though, because I also really liked it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's so odd. But what else?
His art style is getting so much better.
I agree. Yeah.
Because I was telling Gabby, because she's only read Uzumaki and then this, and I was like, Chris and I are huge Junji Ito fans, but he used to have a problem with same face syndrome, just like Naoki Urasawa does. Where their art's incredible, it's very detailed, but a lot of, if you're a pretty woman, you look like all the other pretty women, and if you're just a regular dude, you look all the same. But it felt very different this time around.
Yeah, I agree.
Even just that reporter guy, like his face structure was so distinct from the get-go.
Makes me wonder, like, because I know they kind of, he's had a lot out in Japan for a while. I wonder when he did this particular book.
Yeah, I don't know. This feels like it must be a little more recent.
I think it would have to be, right? Because of that.
Because even the girl, I mean, she had more of like a Korean look to her a little bit. Like,
it wasn't just like...
It says 2019 here.
Okay.
So...
yeah, that makes sense then.
So nice. Yeah. So I guess we should talk about what we're going to read.
We should talk about that. We'll talk about that with everyone. If people want us to like review certain books or talk about certain books, we can make lists. We like lists.
We do like lists.
It involves more little effort.
So, definitely, I'm going to keep saying it wrong. Eddie Gein. Eddie Gein.
Yeah.
Definitely that one.
Okay. Now, we do have a show tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we got to plan something for that. I don't know that you can, or if you want to read that within that time.
If I had closer, access to it, I could.
Right.
Dear friends and people in the chat, what's something we can read so that I can read before tomorrow? I do have Afterlife with Archie. I don't know if you...
I don't have it, but I can check Comixology Unlimited. That could be on there.
I'm a look.
I'm trying to find our last list. We had a list that I wrote down.
I know.
Somewhere.
The first volume. Maybe there's only the one?
I think there's only the one.
Oh, wait. I think there's only the one, but they have the rest of the issues on Comixology Unlimited. There's like 10 issues.
Oh, okay.
So we could do Afterlife with Archie tomorrow.
Okay, sure.
Let's do it. Join us tomorrow at lunch.
I haven't read that in a bit, so I assume it's pretty quick.
I'm sure it is. Okay, and the next one? Next one, Eddie Gein.
Yep, which I think is next Monday.
Yeah.
We're going to do it before Bros, so we don't have to worry about that.
And I'm okay with pushing One Piece another month if we need to chill.
I've read some, I want to say issues, but they're chapters. I've read some chapters, but I'm definitely still not there, so may want to just consider.
It's fine.
We could do another list day. Make some kind of, yeah.
What would the list be?
That's a good question. I think you and I both, because we've done this before. I like this though. You tell me what you think. Tell me what you think live on air, even if you hate it. Let me know. Just say it to me. Just be like, that's a terrible idea. You're bad at this. I think you and I both have books that we need to read, right?
Yeah.
That have been sitting around. So maybe we can do like top 10 books we want to read before the end of the year kind of thing. We don't have to commit to them. Just we want to.
What if we pick like a genre thing again?
Okay.
But can someone suggest us?
You're like, I hate that idea, but let me but I have this other one that I don't really have. I love it.
I'm sorry. All of my brain fog is now setting in. It's like, hey, we're gonna give you enough energy for your show until there's like 15 minutes left. We're gonna take it away.
Grimskull in the chat saying Eddie Gein, the dude that wore women's skin. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's him. Yep. That's him in this book. It's a good one though. Buffy Hellmouth.
We could, you know what? I haven't read my even Buffy high school yearbook yet.
Oh, we could do that.
Can we do that?
It's pretty fast too. I would read it again. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea.
Sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically we killed it. We're killing it.
We're just killing it.
Productive. So we are.
And we're doing Buffy the month, which is like we're back last year, right? Where we were doing Buffy.
It totally fits.
Yeah, totally.
Fine. Good deal.
Oh, James, did you see the Schitt's Creek Monopoly? Oh.
I did not.
No. That's amazing.
I also hate Monopoly.
You know what? Reed hates Monopoly. And I just want to play Schitt's Creek Monopoly now, but
I'll play Schitt's Creek Monopoly, but Elliot loves Monopoly.
Oh, I like it
I hate Monopoly, and I love every other board game. We have so many board games. I hate it.
I mean, it's a mess.
Hayden, you can't bring those words into this show.
Why would you do that to us?
We don't read Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
No.
So...
You know, there is the option. I know we already picked Afterlife with Archie, but there's also Sabrina by Kelly Thompson.
That's true.
That's good.
Which I have read.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did we talk about it?
I don't know.
Did we kind of read it? I don't know.
We may have just both read it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was good. Everyone should read that. That's Sabrina.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't exist.
That's right.
I try my best to be nice about books, but for some reason, I just have this huge, vehement hate for that book. I just hate it.
I do too. In fact, Jess does as well. We go off on it. And there was some guy in our last chat yesterday who was like, "It's a great book," and I'm like, "Is it? Is it a great book?" I go, "What do you mean?" And then he was like, "Well, the TV series was great," and I'm like, "Yeah, it was.
The TV series is wonderful.
There's a difference." And then he was like, "I didn't finish the comic," and I'm like, "Dude,
same,
dude." I'm just saying. I know we get distracted. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But it was boring.
It was boring.
It was boring.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, normally I would just keep talking and hanging out, but your girl needs to take some more NyQuil. But tomorrow, I think after tonight I should be fine.
Yeah, I hope so.
Everyone's just so get your booster shot. I got my flu and booster shot at the same time.
I wish I could.
I just walked in. They were like, "Hey, you want your flu shot too?" I was like, "Okay." Where I work, it's very convenient. So they were just like, I realized you could take your booster shot. So I signed up, and like literally an hour later, they're like, "Hey, you want to sign up for tomorrow?" And I was like, "Okay."
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I qualify yet. So.
When did you get your second?
I mean, I qualify for the time frame.
Oh.
But they still have like certain restrictions on it last I heard. Is that wrong?
Oh. I don't think they do now.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, even students were getting back like their third shot or whatever. So
it's weird. I work in news and I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean I didn't either until I saw the email.
Okay.
My boss
That's
got
good.
it and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we realized that maybe because three of us got it, we all had to take off work because didn't feel well. Like we only have like a staff of 6. And it's like, hey, everybody else, why don't you just wait a week? We can't all do it right now. Joe, you don't need to know anything about Sabrina to read the Thompson run.
Not at all.
Yeah. Boosters are for high-risk folks when the CDC, but lots of people are getting it anyways.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I am considered technically high risk, so at least I don't feel too bad.
Well, last I looked, I mean, Reed couldn't even get it.
Really?
Yeah.
We need to move over to my side of the state.
I'll look again.
Just come to where.
But I was looking at Kentucky restrictions.
I work, which I will not discuss live on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
High risk of falling asleep.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
joke.
What it is.
That's a good joke. It's because of my asthma and bronchial issues. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting loopy. So, if it's cool with y'all, we will call it early and see y'all tomorrow at. Did we decide what time tomorrow?
Well, that's up to you, because you're at work. Yeah, I think noon is what we decided. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
That works for me.
So noon Eastern time. Check us out then. Also check out our great sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Again, front of the website, there's great deals on Omnibus right now, 50% off or more. And you got to love that. You know, you buy an Omni, you're getting free shipping because you're going to pay $50 or more.
Absolutely.
Check it out.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.